Born from the ashes of World War II, a new breed of motorcycle clubs emerged, founded on the ideals of freedom, brotherhood, and rebellion against societal norms. Clubs like the Hells Angels and the Outlaws became symbols of an untamed lifestyle, forging a culture that prized loyalty and independence. This movement marked the beginning of what would become the world's most legendary motorcycle gangs. The formation of these clubs marked the beginning of an era, one that would see the motorcycle not just as a vehicle, but as a symbol of fierce independence, a rejection of the status quo, and a deep-seated brotherhood that would become legendary. This was the origin story of a culture that thrived on the fringes, a tale of how the love for the open road and the machine that conquered it led to the rise of the most notorious rider gangs in the world. Rise to notoriety. As the motorcycle clubs of the post-war era evolved, a distinct transformation occurred for some groups, marking their passage from social clubs to entities often termed as gangs. This shift wasn't overnight. It was a gradual process fueled by a complex blend of societal exclusion, the thrill of rebellion, and for some, the lure of easy money through illicit activities. The allure of the outlaw lifestyle, combined with the economic opportunities presented by criminal undertakings, led certain clubs to dabble and then dive deep into the underworld. One of the most pivotal moments in this journey was the Hollister Riot of 1947, an event that catapulted motorcycle clubs into the national spotlight, albeit with a notoriety they hadn't sought. As bikes roared and bottles flew in the streets of Hollister, California, the media painted a picture of lawlessness that both horrified and fascinated the American public. This event is often cited as the birth of the outlaw biker image, a stereotype that clubs have both battled against and embraced. Historians and law enforcement officials point to Hollister and subsequent incidents as turning points. Hollister was where it all changed, notes a historian specializing in motorcycle culture. It was the moment when society's fascination with the rebel rider was born, setting the stage for the rise of clubs to infamous gangs. Law enforcement perspectives add a nuanced view. Our confrontations with these groups over the years weren't just about crime. It was a clash of freedom versus order, a chapter in the larger story of American individualism. Such events and confrontations laid the groundwork for the legendary status these gangs would achieve. As they grew in both size and notoriety, the line between myth and reality blurred, with each high-speed chase and standoff with police adding to their lore. Through this rise to notoriety, motorcycle gangs carved out a niche in the American narrative, embodying a dark reflection of the nation's values of liberty and defiance. The Big Four. Within the realm of motorcycle gangs, four names stand out, rising above the rest due to their storied histories, vast networks, and formidable reputations. Known as the Big Four, these groups, Hells Angels, Outlaws, Bandidos, and Pagans, have become symbols of the outlaw motorcycle gang culture, not just in the United States, but around the globe. The Hells Angels, perhaps the most recognized of the four, were founded in 1948 in California. Their distinctive Death's Head logo is instantly recognizable worldwide, symbolizing a network that spans continents. The Outlaws, originating from Illinois in 1935, carry the skull and crossed pistons as their mark and pride themselves on being the oldest outlaw motorcycle club in the U.S. The Bandidos, born in Texas in 1966, sport a Mexican bandit logo, reflecting their own brand of brotherhood and rebellion. The Pagans, established in Maryland in 1959, use a fire-breathing dragon as their emblem, representing their fierce independence and territorial nature. These clubs have not only expanded across the United States, but have established chapters across the world, from Europe to Australia, showcasing their global appeal and influence within the biker subculture. This international expansion has also brought them into various conflicts, both with law enforcement and rival gangs, marking territories and defending their honor in confrontations that often make headlines. The rivalries among the Big Four are legendary, stemming from territorial disputes, personal vendettas, and competition for criminal enterprises. These conflicts have led to violent clashes not only on home soil, but also internationally, as these gangs seek to establish dominance in the global underworld of motorcycle clubs. Their stories are woven into the fabric of outlaw lore, embodying the spirit of defiance and the desire for freedom that originally inspired the motorcycle club culture. Despite their notorious reputations, The Big Four continue to captivate the imagination of people worldwide, symbolizing an undying spirit of rebellion and resilience. The life inside. Within the ranks of the Big Four motorcycle gangs, Hells Angels, Outlaws, Bandidos, and Pagans, a world of intense loyalty, strict hierarchies, and unspoken codes prevail, creating a brotherhood that is profound and unique. This deep camaraderie forms the bedrock of these clubs, offering a sense of family and belonging deeply sought after by its members. However, this life of unity and freedom is not without its trials. Gang members frequently confront societal discrimination and aggressive law enforcement scrutiny, pushing them to the fringes of society. The club's rules influence every aspect of their lives, from the patches they proudly wear to the motorcycles they ride, each a testament to their dedication and the sacrifices made. Our patches are more than just cloth. They symbolize our identity, our family, another member asserts. Despite these obstacles, including significant legal battles and the societal challenges tied to their gang affiliation, the allure of gang life persists. The sense of invincibility while riding alongside brothers, the allure of the open road and a shared defiance against societal norms continue to attract members. Riding with your brothers, you feel unstoppable, a member shares. Yes, it's a tough life, but for us, it's the only life. This enduring commitment speaks volumes of the human yearning for connection, identity, and a place to belong, encapsulating the essence of life within these infamous motorcycle gangs. Legal battles in modern day. Over the years, the legal battles involving rider gangs have been both numerous and notable, often making headlines. High-profile cases have ranged from charges of racketeering and drug trafficking to more severe accusations like murder and organized crime involvement. The outcomes of these battles have varied, with some leading to long prison sentences for members, while others have ended in acquittals, often after long and complex trials. In response to these challenges, modern-day gangs have evolved, adapting to the changing landscape with savvy and strategy. They've turned to social media to reshape their public image, using platforms to showcase rides, charitable events, and a brotherhood that belies the criminal stereotype. Furthermore, many clubs have ventured into legitimate businesses, owning motorcycle shops, bars, and even clothing lines. This shift not only serves as a revenue stream, but also as a means to integrate more seamlessly into society, blurring the lines between the outlaw and the entrepreneur in today's digital age. The cultural impact. The cultural impact of rider gangs extends far beyond the roar of engines on the open road, seeping into fashion, movies, music, and the collective psyche as symbols of rebellion and freedom. Leather jackets, boots, and bandanas, once the attire of the outlaw biker, have become mainstream, embodying an edgy aesthetic that appeals to the rebel in everyone. Films and music videos often draw on the imagery of these gangs, portraying them as modern-day Robin Hoods or lone wolves, while rock and heavy metal have long celebrated the biker lifestyle, further cementing their place in popular culture. The media portrayal of motorcycle gangs, however, is a double-edged sword. Television shows like Sons of Anarchy have brought the inner workings of these clubs into living rooms around the globe, blending fiction with reality to create a compelling narrative. While these portrayals have increased interest and sometimes empathy towards the biker lifestyle, they've also perpetuated stereotypes that don't always align with the truth, blurring the lines between the sensationalism of entertainment and the everyday reality of those within the biker subculture. We've journeyed deep into the world of notorious motorcycle gangs, uncovering stories of brotherhood and rebellion. Their influence on culture and our views on freedom is undeniable. But as we coast to a stop, we're left wondering, how do we balance the allure of the open road with the responsibilities we hold?